Friends, Greg Klaumanzer here, and in this video I'd like to share a personal story about my own background and participation in being in small groups, small focus groups, small mastermind groups. And these are a group of people coming together to focus, not only sharing resources and leads with each other, but way beyond that, listening to each other and teasing out new ideas and giving feedback to what our experience of each other is, has been probably some of the most profound experiences or growth experiences for me personally. One in particular, back in 2001, I was invited to be part of a very special group of coaches, and in the beginning we had no idea just of how powerful the group would be, but there was 9 of us that were all professional coaches and had been coaching for many years and had attained a certain level of success within our businesses and practices. And we started out with a weekly conference call on Mondays from 11 to 1, or excuse me, from 11 to noon. Sometimes it went to 1. And there was an immediate and instant connection with all of us that is really hard to explain and hard to describe. But one of the things that I experience and many of us experience is this synergy, or this collaborative intelligence that starts to exist within such a powerful group of people. And the ideas and the support and the information and resources and the results people had in their personal and professional lives were really unprecedented by anything any of us could do individually. The group was so powerful and had such a strong connection. Many of us had never even met before and had only been acquainted through the conference call or by phone. And at one point we decided that we all wanted to meet face to face, and I actually missed that first meeting. They all met in Las Vegas, and I wasn't able to make that one event. But the cohesiveness of the group and the unit really strengthened out of that face-to-face meeting. And then jumping back on the calls and being part of that, I felt like I really had missed out on something. But what we decided as a group is that we would meet twice a year. And in these gatherings, we would bring our businesses, our business plans, our goals, how we were doing business, sharing everything from a place of authenticity and being very transparent. Even though we were all in the same industry, we felt safe with each other, sharing our secrets to how we built our business, how we lived our lives. And it was an amazing experience, and many of us to this day still are in contact with one another many years later. We also, as a group, created a how-to guide to create your own mastermind. And although we all sell that independently on our own, what I've found over the years is many people struggle with creating their own mastermind or their own group, and often have difficulty facilitating that group. And one of the things that I've decided is that I just love being in those environments and love supporting people, and have a unique set of gifts in terms of facilitating those learning environments. And so I've decided to make these groups available to the public, and I would step in and help get those going and facilitate those. These groups are for self-employed individuals, sales professionals, small business owners, people who have an entrepreneurial spirit, and also a desire for their own personal growth and their own personal development. This is a unique situation where you will actually come together and be part of a group and sharing your goals, your strategies, but also sharing what's going on in your personal life, because these groups are a blend of both personal and professional goals, and everything seems to come up. Life comes up in these situations. And the support that I've found and that most people find in these type of groups is just really, really hard to describe. The groups are generally 12 people or less, and it makes it very intimate, and we can get a lot done in a short amount of time, and it's particularly if these gatherings are facilitated properly. So anyways, what I'd like to do, if this sounds interesting to you and you'd like to be considered for one of these groups that I'm going to be putting together, and right now the working title of these groups is the Business Builder Program, the Business Builder Mastermind Program. And it is your own personal think tank and your own peer-to-peer advisory board. And I'm simply there to help facilitate that process and keep it moving along and making sure that everybody's getting exactly what they need out of these groups or gatherings. So if this sounds interesting to you, I would ask that you please contact me either through my website, gregklaumanzer.com, or feel free to give me a call, 760-930-9604, to discuss your interest and to see if you would be a good candidate for one of these groups that I'm putting together. All right, thank you. This is Greg Klaumanzer, and hope to see you offline.